Have you ever found yourself caught between two exercise dilemmas? In our busy lives, we often wonder whether hitting the gym once a week for an intense workout is better than doing light exercise every day at home. This question comes up so frequently that I realized many people are genuinely concerned about exercise efficiency and getting the most out of their limited time. A groundbreaking 2023 study from McMaster University provides some fascinating answers. Researchers followed 180 adults for 16 weeks, comparing one group doing weekly high-intensity workouts against another group performing 30 minutes of light daily exercise. The muscle development results were truly eye-opening. Rather than simply declaring one approach superior, understanding how each method affects your body's mechanisms is crucial. This knowledge empowers you to make the optimal choice for your specific situation and goals. Let's start with weekly high-intensity exercise and its dramatic impact on muscle tissue. When you perform high-intensity workouts, your body undergoes remarkable changes. Intense stimulation of muscle fibers triggers a massive increase in muscle protein synthesis. According to the Norwegian School of Sports Sciences, muscle protein synthesis rates increase by an astounding 150% after high-intensity resistance training. What's even more remarkable is how long this effect lasts. You might assume the benefits disappear after a day or two, but research from the University of Texas shows that increased muscle protein synthesis continues for up to 72 hours post-workout. This means that exercising once weekly can keep muscle growth signals activated for several days. However, intensity is absolutely critical here. Simply going to the gym for a casual workout won't produce these effects. True high-intensity exercise means working at 80% or more of your maximum capacity, pushing yourself until those final repetitions become genuinely challenging, and you physically cannot continue. This type of training powerfully activates mTOR, the master switch for protein synthesis. When mTOR activates, your muscle cells essentially become protein manufacturing factories, operating at full capacity. Simultaneously, satellite cells, which are muscle stem cells, become active and begin creating new muscle fibers. But there's a concerning aspect to consider. What happens during the other 6 days when you're not exercising? Muscles follow a use it or lose it principle. Complete inactivity can trigger muscle mass reduction, starting after just 1 week. Now, what about daily light exercise? The primary advantage of this approach is providing consistent stimulation. Daily exercise keeps muscle protein synthesis continuously activated. While daily increases aren't as dramatic as high-intensity workouts, the cumulative effect can be significant. German Sport University Cologne published interesting findings showing that participants doing 20 minutes of moderate daily exercise experienced an average 35% daily increase in muscle protein synthesis. While this is lower than high-intensity exercise's 150% spike, the daily consistency matters. Daily exercise also improves blood flow significantly. Regular movement increases capillary density, enhancing nutrient delivery to muscles and waste product removal. This environment promotes more efficient muscle recovery and growth. Here's where the McMaster University study results become truly revealing. The weekly high-intensity group gained an average of 1.8 kilograms of muscle mass, while the daily light exercise group gained 2.4 kilograms. However, the strength differences were surprising. The high-intensity group increased maximum strength by 28%, compared to just 15% for the daily exercise group. This indicates that muscle quantity and quality develop differently. High-intensity exercise primarily develops type 2 muscle fibers, the fast-twitch variety. These fibers are larger and generate more power but have less endurance. Conversely, daily light exercise mainly develops type 1 fibers, the slow-twitch variety. These are smaller but excel in endurance and everyday functional movements. Real-world applications reveal interesting differences. The high-intensity group showed superior performance when lifting heavy objects or quickly climbing stairs. The daily exercise group experienced less fatigue during prolonged walking or standing activities. Deakin University in Australia provided more specific data. The weekly high-intensity group showed 18% increased muscle fiber thickness, but only 5% increased capillary density. The daily exercise group showed 12% increased fiber thickness, but 23% increased capillary density. These differences affected exercise performance capabilities. The high-intensity group excelled in explosive movements like sprinting and jumping, while the daily exercise group performed better in endurance tests. Recovery represents a crucial consideration often overlooked. High-intensity exercise causes significant muscle damage, requiring adequate recovery time. Without proper recovery, muscle loss or injury can result rather than growth. Weekly high-intensity exercisers need 48 to 72 hours of rest. For the targeted muscle groups, during this period, proper nutrition and sufficient sleep are essential for muscle growth to occur. Nutritional requirements also differ significantly. High-intensity exercise demands more protein for muscle recovery, typically 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. Daily light exercisers need approximately 1.2 to 1.4 grams per kilogram. Hormonal responses provide another important factor. High-intensity exercise dramatically increases testosterone and growth hormone secretion, hormones directly influencing muscle growth. York University research showed testosterone levels increasing 23% and growth hormone surging 530% after high-intensity workouts. However, these dramatic hormonal changes are temporary, typically returning to baseline within 2 to 4 hours. Daily exercisers don't experience such dramatic spikes, but develop improved receptor sensitivity to these hormones. Age considerations become increasingly important as we naturally lose muscle mass and strength through sarcopenia, beginning around age 30, with approximately 1% annual muscle loss. Tsukuba University research on adults over 50 showed that weekly high-intensity exercise slowed sarcopenia progression by 65%, while daily exercise slowed it by 45%. However, daily exercise showed superior improvements in daily living capabilities. Time efficiency analysis reveals interesting contrasts. Weekly high-intensity sessions typically require 60 to 90 minutes, totaling about 1.5 hours weekly. Daily light exercise needs 20 to 30 minutes daily, totaling 2.5 to 3.5 hours weekly. Superficially, high-intensity exercise appears more efficient. However, this calculation overlooks preparation time, travel to facilities, and post-workout considerations, which can extend the commitment to 2 to 3 hours per session. Daily light exercise can often be performed at home, using bodyweight movements like push-ups, squats, and planks, requiring virtually no travel or preparation time. Injury risk represents another crucial factor. High-intensity exercise places significant stress on muscles and joints, creating higher injury potential, especially for inexperienced exercisers or older adults. Daily light exercise carries substantially lower injury risk. The optimal choice ultimately depends on your individual goals and circumstances. If strength gains and muscle mass increases are primary objectives, and you can ensure adequate recovery and nutrition, high-intensity exercise proves more effective. However, if overall health improvement, endurance enhancement, and daily functional ability are your goals, daily light exercise may be more suitable, particularly for beginners, those with injury histories, or people with irregular schedules. The most ideal approach combines both methods. For example, performing high-intensity workouts once or twice weekly, while maintaining light daily activities, captures benefits from both strength development and consistent stimulation. Most importantly, consistency trumps perfection. A sustainable exercise routine provides more value than a perfect program you cannot maintain. Choose the approach that fits your lifestyle and commit to consistent execution. I hope today's information helps guide your exercise decisions. Find your optimal approach and build a healthier life. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe. Thank you.